a lot of times we'll have parents in meetings, they'll have a scholar on IEP, but they don't even know what their goals are. They don't even know what is exactly in the plan. So like, what would you tell parents out there like that are actually in those meetings? Because I always see parents, they'll sign.
Yeah, you're signing legal documents.
Exactly.
Right, do you know what you're signing, right?
Exactly.
And so when parents do give consent, they're saying that everything they discussed at that meeting, everything that's in that documentation as far as, is my child going to get counseling or occupational therapy or whatever specialized academic instruction, they're saying, I agree to all of this. So parents need to know what they're signing, right? You need to know your rights, you need to advocate for your child, but you need to read that documentation. No one's going to say, or they shouldn't say rather, oh, you must sign this now. A parent can take that paperwork home and say, I'll get back to you.
And 9 times out of 10, really 10 times out of 10, everyone I've been to, they sign it right then.
Right, exactly. And so parents need to know, like, I can take this paperwork and I can take it home and I can read through it. I can talk to somebody else about it. Parents can even have other people a part of the IEP meeting. Like if the student has a tutor, or if they see some therapist outside of school, they can say like, hey, I want this person to be a part of this meeting because this person is part of my child's life. So parents need to know the documentation, but also parents need to really come like correct in regards to how they run their household and how they parent, right? I'm just saying, I have a 14-year-old and she doesn't have an IEP, but she has a 504, which is a general education function, because she has anxiety. And as much as I know about my daughter's anxiety and how it prevents her from doing everyday things, I also know when my daughter is just not doing what she's supposed to be doing. Yes. So parents need to be able to say, I dropped a ball. And that's okay, right? That's okay because we are human. But a lot of times, parents come on this almost high horse of sorts, where it's like, well, the school. And she's like, the school has a role, but the parents have a role too. If you're signed to the documentation, you're also signing that I'm going to support this, and I'm going to do what I need to do at home. And so I do think that parents need to be real.
I'm glad you said that, because we've had situations where I even had a parent come to me, like literally with a backpack of just crumpled up papers, like, here's his assignments right here, like I'm just supposed to grade these, and he's like,
no,
he did work, like he should be passing. I know, but the work has to be right. Do you want me to do the work for him? Like, that's not in his IEP plan, you feel me? So it's like, at what point do we hold a scholar accountable too? Because sometimes we have to put ourselves back into those child shoes and think about when we was children and the games we used to try to play with our parents. But it's hilarious at times where like parents will come to the school and like completely be on the child's side and knowing like, yo, like why would I lie about this? Like,
you know what, I've had a lot of frustration around that, because it's like, number one, I have your child's best interest at heart. I'm not going to lie to you, right? I don't really want nobody to lie to me. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a professional. So that is challenging when parents are like, well, my kid said this and my kid said that. And it's like, well, number one, you also have to realize we all take in things differently, right? And so, yeah, I would. I try my best to have the 7th to 8th graders a part of the meetings if their parents are okay with that. It's happened more with 8th graders this year because the kids do need to know, like, I have a role in this, right? And so with the little ones, like elementary school, sometimes it's not, they shouldn't be in the meetings, right? Because they don't necessarily understand everything. But I do think in middle school, have the kids be a part of it. In high school, they definitely push for the students to be a part of their IEP meetings because they have a role, and they have to also know that in life, sometimes you don't have to do it by yourself.